before he was even starting to rehearse something, I was somehow thinking it or feeling it.
The LSO has been working with Pappano now for years and years. I remember the first projects that we did where we performed and recorded some operas with him in Abbey Road, which were incredible. And it's been fascinating to see how this relationship's developed.
One thing I've noticed that he does, especially with kind of big opera pieces, so like we've just done Elijah, he kind of did start the first rehearsal by kind of explaining to the orchestra and chorus a little bit about what the piece is about and, you know, the kind of artistic view he has of what direction he wants to take it, which I think also is very nice for the players to know kind of, okay, this is the vibe we're going with, essentially.
As a musician, it pushes me a bit, which is great. I have to make an effort to get some dynamics and things like this.
I met Tony recording when I was very young. I was 19. And I always remembered this recording because sometimes doing recordings can be, you know, rather long days, and it can be sometimes a little bit tedious. But to this day, after having done, I'm not sure, maybe 200, 300 recordings, I still remember that recording as being just so interesting, so exciting, so fulfilling musically.
I've been working with Tony for a long time, and I'm really enjoying it. The last tour we did, I felt the concerts had a real progression. It felt like there was a development in how well it all worked. And he's a very, very, very sound musician.
I think he's one of the easiest conductors I've ever worked with in terms of communicating exactly what he needs and what his visions are. And he's just, yeah, he's a really lovely person.
He's a very nice man. Generally, the atmosphere is quite sort of joyous around rehearsals.
I find that things that he tries to create with the orchestra musically, to me, it makes absolute sense. For me, it's almost instinctive. Whenever I work with Tony, before he was even starting to rehearse something, I was somehow thinking it or feeling it. And it was a beautiful reward when actually the conductor seems to almost be a mind reader also and actually work in this sense.
He has such an easy, friendly manner with us, and I find his music making very exciting. In the concerts, he just goes for it. He gets very wrapped up in what he's doing, and he brings us with him.